What do we got over there? There's Joey. We doing this tonight? What's going on?
I think we'll save that for another video.
Okay. What's going on, guys?
How you guys been?
We're back. This is not an apology video for various reasons, but we will be covering kind of where we've been the past 2 months.
Yeah. Didn't really mean to just ditch you guys. You know, we started, had some good momentum, and then life kind of happened, so we're going to get you up to speed on exactly what happened, and now we're back.
Shout out Japanese Classics, hooking my boy up with an R32 Skyline, GTS-T Type M. But as you guys just saw, Joey got a little bit of a new car.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd call it new, but it's new to him. Yeah.
New to the U.S.
Yeah. It's only been in the States for
3 weeks?
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Joey, would you like to explain how you came to acquire this?
Well, it's kind of a long story, and it all started with you selling the Subaru. But, you know, about a year ago, I said to Steve, I'm never selling the 335 ever to anyone. If it blows up, I'll just rebuild it because I know how to do that. And I was like, but if for any reason I do ever sell my 335, the only other car I would buy is a Skyline. So fucking confusing.
Oh man, this is so strange.
Oh, look at this
Still
thing.
First, second, third, fourth. You know, it's just with the left hand.
Yeah, no, it's just like sitting here is pretty strange.
Dude, I can only imagine. It's so wild.
Backwards through the drive-thru, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nah, we'll get a claw.
Needs to be louder. For a 30-year-old Nissan, it's not bad.
Thanks, man. It smells like something, man.
I guess we'll find out.
Kilometers an hour. Oh my god, look at the works.
This way.
That's literally why I just walked all the way over here. Now I went the other way.
Jeep.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Slow.
Yeah. What are you doing over here, guys?
Yep.
Sure, what is that?
I believe that is an intake. Yeah, this is different.
Good luck, buddy.
Nice.
This thing's so clean. Everything's in Japanese. It's gonna be really fun trying to figure out what is actually going on with it. We've never worked on an RB before, so this should be interesting.
Well, it's not gonna hurt.
can't tell, if I'm being completely honest. I have no idea if it's accurate.
Can't tell.
It actually might be.
I don't think it is though. Nah, no.
Nah,
shot.
nah, it's not accurate. No, can't be. This thing's so crazy. The noises that come out of this car are just so satisfying.
Bro, like this is still so surreal. I can't believe this is my car.
Weird being the passenger on the left side. I'm so used to being driver's seat over here. It's like,
If you hit me, I will literally stab you.
what do I do with my hands? Gas prices are
Meters.
too damn high for this, Joey. Stay off post.
It meters the kilos if we go on this way.
Oh, we hitting little back roads here.
I see how it is.
Valid.
Yo, sounds like a Skyline.
Yeah, there's no denying that. Pulls like a Skyline.
Dude, for a stock motor, this thing feels amazing.
Yeah, for a little 2-liter inline-6, it has like a surprising amount of pep to it.
Let's see how quiet it is.
It's better. I mean, the cabin noise, honestly, isn't even that bad considering how bare bones this car is, really.
Yeah. That sound is so addicting.
Come on, focus. There you go. Dude, it sounds so crazy.
What the room feels like. Oh my god. You can actually feel the rear wheel steering kick in.
Even in the passenger seat, honestly, I feel it a little bit. It kind of just like,
It feels like all-wheel drive almost.
yeah, it just kind of grips. Like, you think with a rear wheel drive, you'd kind of, you know, feel it want to kick out a little more, especially with like stretch tires like you have on this. It feels pretty mint.
A completely different language that I can't read.
Oh, you mean like your entire head unit?
Yeah. Like that.
Oh my. Yeah, she pulls.
It's a little feisty.
Just a little bit. Hi, Joey. Nah, stay in it. All right, dude.
What's up?
How does it feel? Now that you've given it a little test ride, took it around the block a couple times, what do you think?
It's probably one of the most like satisfying to drive cars I've ever driven. It's different. The whole right-hand thing, drive thing, totally different. I almost prefer it though. It's weird. Like I thought right-hand drive, sure, it might make more sense because all the shifting's on one side and all the gas and brakes on the other and all that. So it's like a bike, but just feels more natural.
Not to mention it looks like that. Just another quick look. Those are real works. Let's just get a little close up here. She got a little dish. A little dish. But that.
Caught it.
That is just something else. Congratulations, bro. Gang, gang. So, pretty much what happened. I didn't feel like working on the Subaru anymore because I don't feel like doing head gaskets. I'm gonna be straight up. I don't feel like doing head gaskets on a Subaru. We worked at Volkswagen Subaru. I saw other guys doing head gaskets while I was a technician there and while he was a technician there. And it doesn't look like fun. I don't know how to time a Subaru motor. I didn't want to get into it. So I decided to sell a Subaru. And originally, I wanted to get a Skyline. Because who doesn't? So I sold the Subaru. Joey decided he wanted to sell a 335. I applied for financing on a very similar car to the one Joey picked up, except it was black. Also an R32 GTS-T Type M, except it had an upgraded turbo already. But I got denied, sadly, which wasn't that big of a deal. So pretty much I just, I bought Joey's car.
Yeah. He was in the market for a car.
Yeah.
I was up in the air about selling my car. I kind of put it up and listed it about a month and a half ago. It's just like a feeler, like, oh, would anyone actually buy this? And lo and behold, someone out there decided to buy it. And, I'm just really happy that I'm pretty much going to still see that car every single day.
And
he put as much time building it, in it, as I did, realistically, From the time I got that car till the time I sold it, this kid helped me work on it. And helped me get it where it was.
I will tell you right now, Broadway static suspension, those coilovers were a little tricky to figure out. Pretty awesome set of coilovers, though. It was definitely worth the couple hours that we put in on those.
Yeah, that was hands down the best suspension I've ever bought for a car.
For sure.
For sure.
But yeah, so now I have the F30, which I kind of gave you guys a spoiler of what's to come with that. We're still a little out on that. There's a couple more supporting parts that we need to get for it before it's completely ready to drop in, extended manifold studs, and you'll see when I have everything together and we're getting ready to do it. And that's probably going to be like a whole weekend video, probably break it up into parts.
Yeah, it's going to be a couple weekends.
Yeah.
But, little fuel system, little extra air. Got a whole pile of parts that I was compiling because I had master plans for this, but plans change, and I'm not mad about it.
Joey got a Skyline.
Yeah.
Joey got a Skyline, and I've always wanted one. He's always wanted one. A lot of other car people have always wanted one. And now there's one getting thrown into the mix with this channel, which I'm super excited about.
Yo.
It's
be a whole new learning curve. I've worked on a lot of inline motors, a lot of inline sixes, especially with BMW. Never really played with JDM cars whatsoever, so this is going to be a pretty big learning curve. But I've been doing a lot of research. I know, some of the oiling issues that I'm going to have to tackle if I want to actually push more power out of this. I'm going to have to go with a standalone. A couple other things, but we're not going to get into that yet. Huge shout out to Japanese Classics. Literally from the time that I called to be like, this is the car I want, till it got delivered today, they've been nothing but helpful. They kept me updated the entire time on what's going on with the car. I actually had to wait a few extra days because the sales guy I was working with, Ian, awesome dude. I was originally working with Dan, just as cool. He took it home for the night and test drove it and, did quality control. He was like, oh, we replaced a few control arms and a rear knuckle, but I felt a vibration in the drivetrain under throttle, but off throttle it wasn't there. So makes me think it could be something to do with the drive shaft, and it ended up having a separated carrier bearing, so they replaced that for free before they even sent the car up. So if you're in the market for something like this, I would 100% recommend them. They do their homework and they really try to give you the best possible product you can find.
And they don't just do Skylines. They do a ton of other cars. They have 300Zs. They have all kinds of different SUVs. They have, MR2s,
Sylvias, Chasers,
S13s, S14s.
yeah.
They have all kinds of stuff on their website. Highly recommend checking them out. That's who I was going to buy the R32 I wanted through. That's who Joey ended up going through to get his R32. And he's pretty much kept me updated on every step with working with them, and they've been, nothing but helpful. And they were super stoked to sell him the car. I'm super stoked he got it.
Yeah.
Dude, seriously, congratulations.
It's so unreal, dude. I still can't believe it's here.
I honestly, it didn't register in my head. I was like, all right, Joey's getting a Skyline. Cool, it's getting delivered soon. And then he picked up the phone at work, and they were like, we're here. He ran out of the shop quicker than I could go get my camera, which was just maybe 500 feet away. And he was already across the street, talking to the guy, checking the car out, getting it unloaded. I'm running up. I'm like, dude.
I was like, hey man, he said he's here. I'm just gonna, put a hold on the line I'm working on this M4, and I gotta go get my car.
But yeah, it's really it's different. You see R32s, you see R33s every once in a while. You go to a car show, cool, there's an R32 there. But even as a passenger, I can say the feeling that you get while you're in that car and while it's actually moving is totally different than anything you'd really expect. It's just got such a very unique vibe. The way that it handles, the way it drives, the way it pulls boost, everything about that car is just very unique and different than any car I've been in. And I've been in quite a few cars, and some of which were pretty damn fast, if I do say so myself.
We've been in some cool cars.
Yeah.
That's just one of those cars that a lot of people put a legend around and a hype around, and once you drive one, you kind of understand the emotion behind it. Because it's not like any other car where you let the clutch out and it goes and it's just, you're going. It's you really feel every part of it. It's a very mechanical car, but it's also very smooth in the way that it operates.
RB power!
RB power.
RB power, baby.
So we're going to have some crazy 335 content coming at you guys. That's going to be on the road probably within the next week or two. So he'll have that. We have an entire parts list already on the floor of the living room over there. We have an entire parts list written up for that he's going to start picking off when he can, and then send it to the moon.
Oh, yeah.
And now, we have a whole other side of the channel to play with as well, with doing Skyline stuff. We have quite a few plans and a couple of innovations we want to bring to the table, but we're gonna keep a lid on that until we actually make some more progress with it.
Yeah, I will say another part of why I sold the Subaru was, okay, I really enjoyed the Subaru. I can't stress this enough. That thing was like a go-kart. That 5-speed was awesome. It was tuned at 300 horsepower. It was a custom tune that my friend did. Shout out Jay. I love that Subaru. Thank you so much for selling me it. I really enjoyed driving it no matter where I was going. I took it to Montauk. I was driving it to Amityville very frequently for school, and it was just an awesome car. It never really gave me too many issues. It was just, little squeaks here and there. It was an old car. It was a relatively high mileage car, but I didn't really want to push too much more power out of it, only because those 5 speeds are very fragile once you start pushing over 300, 330 horsepower. That would have been, detrimental. I didn't feel like spending a couple $1,000 building transmission for a car that, reasonably it would be kind of tricky to get power out of it. I didn't feel like investing that much into that platform. I've always been a BMW guy.
He got me into them.
Yeah, little background real quick. So, I had just graduated high school. I bought a 99 E36 328i Sport package. And it was right after this kid bought an 01.5 B5 S4. My E36 was bone stock.
My S4 was stage 2 tune, not stage 3. I didn't put turbos in it yet.
And I had an automatic. Say what you want. Say what you want about me buying an automatic as my first, Euro tuner car. But that car was so fun. I love E36s. Eventually I will get one and I will do some kind of crazy build with it because why wouldn't you with an E36? They're great drift cars. They're great track cars. They're just really cool. I love that 90s, kind of boxy body style vibe that BMW had going on. So anyway, we did a little poll, E36 versus, S4, and E36 held its own. He was a little surprised.
I was very surprised.
And then he raced
I raced
the 335.
I raced the 335. This was probably 4 years ago now. I raced the 335 that I ended up buying. I got beat so bad by that car, I had to buy it because I knew nothing else could beat it.
And now I own it.
Yeah, and now it's going to gap me yet again.
But I won't have that cool JDM vibe. Sad boy. But it's cool. I love the 335. I'm really looking forward to, just taking... Hang on. Whoop. Taking this thing and then taking this thing and going...
You actually threw that, man.
Come on, man. I know not to throw a turbo. I didn't. But I learned. I'm kidding. Obviously you don't throw a turbo. Anyway, yeah.
Back
we
to
got
the story.
a lot of content coming, this channel's way. And
Yeah.
for you guys who've been like, where are the videos at? What's going on? This is what's been going on. We were making moves.
Yeah, we kind of took a step back from social media. I haven't been hanging out with literally anyone except for this kid for over a month now. And we were kind of just trying to line our ducks up and figure out, this is what we want to do, and this is the direction we're trying to get everything to go in. How can we actually pull this off? And just a lot of patience and a really good series of fortunate events, and here we are. And we were gonna make videos of random stuff we were doing. We thought about it. We were like, I feel like this just isn't good enough content to put on the channel. Let's get everything sorted. Let's get everything ready to go. Let's line 2021 up to be something awesome. And we pulled it off, and here we are, and I'm happy to be back. This is gonna be awesome. This year is gonna be so sick.
Yeah. We're planning quite a number of things, not only with videos of us doing modifications to cars and, little how-to videos here and there, but hopefully we're praying that there's going to be some cool shows to go to. We do have a little adventure here and there lined up that you guys might get some clips of. That'll be more of vlog style, kind of like what we did with the Montauk cruise. I'm not going to say exactly what it is.
Yeah, we have to keep that under the radar for now.
But
hopefully we can get some better footage, because last time it was a little choppy and it was very windy that day. And I want to apologize because I know we can do better.
yeah, I mean, I kind of want to apologize for, doing this video at night, half the video at night, half the video during the day. But we were still at work. We had to finish what we were doing with our work day, and then obviously get everything situated, get ready to film, and by that time it was already night. It's still winter here in New York. I know some of you people are lucky and have 80-degree weather right now, and the sun doesn't go down until 8 o'clock at night. We don't have that luxury right now. So there will be more content of the skyline during the day. You guys are going to get a more in-depth walk around on it.
Yeah.
I'm sure Joey can't wait to talk about this thing, man.
Yeah.
I'm at a loss for words. Seeing this thing during the day, seeing it at night, being in the passenger seat, all of it is just such a cool experience. So, A, thank you for, letting me even get in the car with you like, on the
course,
first
dude.
night. Like, I'm stoked. All right.
I'm blown away, man. It's like driving a video game. No part of it feels real.
I can only imagine. I mean, I don't even need to imagine. I was in the passenger seat. These things are sick. If you have any question in your mind whether you should buy an R32, whether it be a GTR or a GTS-T, do it.
Yeah, I feel
Don't
like
think about it.
that goes for any Skyline, because as they get newer, supposedly they only get better. I can't say from experience, but I can say from what I've read.
Joey's done a lot of homework on this.
Yeah, if you're on the fence about getting one, I would 100% send it. The only thing that I would do differently is maybe don't get it as a daily driver, but I don't mind working on my car literally every day if I have to, so
Knock on wood.
knock on wood.
Hopefully he won't have to do that.
Yeah.
But from what we've seen so far, we took a pretty good look at it. We didn't put it on a lift yet, but we took a quick look around the car, and it looks like Japanese Classic sold him like a real showcase level car. Like this thing's super clean. There's no rust on it whatsoever.
Literally not a spot.
Yeah, like all the parts that are on it, including all the stuff that's in Japanese. There isn't like a lot of aftermarket parts on it. There's a couple little things here and there, but they're all quality parts.
Yeah, they're all name brand.
It's not like they took, a penny here, a penny there, and bought a ton of parts for cheap. They bought the good parts, quality over quantity.
Yeah.
That just goes for any build. Like, it's worth it to spend that extra buck on, a better intake or, better downpipe, better charge pipe, whatever it may be. Like,
You get what you pay for.
exactly. Like, it doesn't matter. That pretty much goes for anything in life. You're getting what you pay for. Like,
Yeah.
There hasn't been a single time where I've spent an extra dollar on something and been like, damn, like, I should have just gotten the cheap thing. Like, no, there's reasons why those things are more expensive unless it's something like Dynan. No hate on Dynan.
Let's just save that for an entirely different video.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, we just wanted to kind of give you guys here's what's been up. No, we didn't die. We're still here. We just had to make some moves, and now we're back, and
I'd say better than ever.
definitely better than ever.
There's going to be a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's
But-
going to be cool.
Let's wrap it up. I'm going to go edit this now. Y'all stay frosty.
Like, subscribe, whatever you want to see, throw it in the comments. If you have any tips, all you other Skyline owners out there, if you're like, oh hey, watch out for this, or for some reason your windshield wipers won't turn off. I don't know if these are common problems. I have no idea. But I'm just saying, if you guys have any useful tips for a new Skyline owner, I would gladly appreciate them. We'll see you guys in the next one.